Hello everyone, today we are putting together an eat-a bag. Today we're putting together an Oliver Aiku eat-a bag specifically from Blue Lock. I have no idea where the straps are. I just realized they're probably inside the bag. And I probably put them there when I unboxed it. Yeah, they are. And a bunch of other accessories. So we need to really organize and figure out what we're gonna put in the bag and what we're not gonna put in the bag. So let me get all of my stuff out, all of the merch I have for him out. Oh, and by the way, while we get started, if you are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I post basically every other day. Sometimes like I take another extra day if I'm like doing something, but usually every other day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoy this video, and if you do, again, please consider liking and subscribing. Let's get into the video. This is what we have to work with. Not all of this is Oliver Aiku. There's actually some Attack on Titan in here, but most of it is Oliver Aiku. So let's get some of this unpacked, and then we can figure out what is going on the bag. First things I immediately see that I know I want to put on the bag are these two. I think I can make room for both. They're very cute. These little cam badges that have the bunny. It's Oliver Aiku as like a bunny butler, so I want to definitely include those. And then there's some other cam badges I want to include. There are these, which is this, and I might try to include them all, but that's gonna take up a lot of space. Maybe I'll just include like 2 or 3. I don't know. This is what we're working with here. So if I put all of them, that would take up a lot of space. And I kind of want to put some keychains, so I don't know. I have these cam badges. I also have these cam badges that I really like, so I want to include these. And then for the other, like on the actual panel, I want to include this, maybe. Maybe I'll put it just on the bag, but I kind of want to protect it and keep it in the panel. And then I think that's it for the actual insert. The rest can go on the outside of the bag. What if I do it like this? What if I do like a straight, like 3 and then 3 and then 3, and that might work. The first one on, and I made sure I put it in the bag to make sure it would be visible, and it is. This is so gorgeous. I love this badge. This might be my favorite badge of his that has come out so far. I actually think it doesn't look horrible. I actually think it might look good. Believe it or not, I'm gonna say this, and everyone's gonna be shocked. I hate making eat-a bags. I hate making eat-a bags. I love eat-a bags. I love them. But making eat-a bags is kind of hell, in my opinion, because I get so like frustrated when things don't look quite right, or like when I put something together and it looks good, but then I put it in the actual bag and it looks horrible. But look, there is some adjusting to be done, but look, it looks really good. So I think this is a win. I'm not done, obviously, but I think this is a win for now. You should really use one of those like templates where you put the cam badges into like a little thing and then it like kind of does it for you, but I don't, because I'm a very DIY person. And also like that costs extra money to do, but like look, like it frustrates me when I put a badge on it. I think it's gonna be perfect, but it isn't. It goes kind of does its own thing. So I'm gonna move him down. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these here on as the next row. I don't know why I'm not going this way to this way. Yes, I do, because that makes sense for me directionally, but for you it might make more sense for me to go this way. Anyways, so I'm gonna do these, and then I have another set of 3 of these. So I'm gonna do one in the middle, hopefully, and then another set of 3 here, and then whatever else here. It'll make sense. I swear it'll make sense. It is really coming together. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And it'll kind of shift around. I put them on very loosely so they can kind of shift around, and I can kind of move them to look the best they can on the actual bag once I put it in. Okay, so I actually, this is the next row with the bunnies. I actually put, this is a fan-made badge, but it's just like some art, but I think it looks good in the middle, and it's like a full body, and I only had 2 of these, so that's what we're doing. I'm so genuinely sleepy. So last night, or yesterday I woke up and I was just like in so much pain. I think I slept wrong, and the entire day, like I couldn't really bend over or do anything because of my back. And then this is so satisfying, just opening just this little, but anyways, it was so painful, bro. And I literally, like, I went to bed at 8 p.m. yesterday. Like, I couldn't stay awake. Like, I literally, so of course, since I went to bed at 8 p.m., I woke up today at like 6 a.m. It's around 9 now. Jesus. And usually when I go to bed at like 8 p.m., even 9 p.m., I don't sleep throughout the whole night because like that's just way too early. But last night I slept through the whole night like a baby because I was just in that much pain. Okay, so this is the last row. It's gonna be more Aiku. Wait, no, the 4th row, not the last row. Okay, this is what it looks like. Let's just pretend this is hooked on, but this is what it looks like. I decided to add this, and we'll figure it out. But let's work on the outside of the bag for now. Ignore the back. Oh, why does it flash? It kind of looks good. Ignore the background. There's a lot of stuff everywhere, but look, this is the final bag. I added this little chain that came with the bag, and then of course the cam badges. They look amazing. You can't even see this one up here. I might move this one. You can't even see some of them when it's closed, but you can see all of them when it's open. And then, oh, come on. And then this little Oliver Aiku. I might need to move things around, but because when it's closed, you can't see anything. But when it's open, you can see everything, and it looks amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Oh, wait. Let me show you the other bag charms and accessories. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. And then I'm talking to him like I talk to my dog. And then there's this little sticker I added to this like clear thing. I might add something else in here. I decided to put the charms here, and then this with Sendo. That's the only Sendo thing I have on this bag. Everything else is Aiku. If I get any other duo Aiku and Sendo stuff, I might put it on here. But yeah, that's how it is for now. I'm probably gonna use it as a bag like this instead of a bag like with a backpack, because you could definitely use it as a backpack, but I will not be doing that. So yeah, that is, let me get a clean shot. That is the bag. It looks amazing. Ow. Sorry, I think I re-threw my back out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Bye.